You scare me.
Right, hello everybody, welcome back. It's now time for race 2. Yes, it is another moment we've all been waiting for. It's time for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup and Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup race 2. We're back down in the paddock. Let's go grab a quick word with some of the drivers just before they head out. I did want to speak to Mr. Neil Burnett here. Hello guys, hello, Andrew, how you doing? Neil, I've caught you at a terrible time. He's just putting his helmet on. It's typical, isn't it? We'll grab a quick word of him as soon as he's managed to get that done. Neil, it's great to see you again. How you doing?
You too, yeah, all right, thank you.
Race 1, blimey, that was hectic.
You're not joking?
Yeah, it was hectic for me, I was at the top, but I mean for you guys...
It was hectic out there, first time at Brands as well, it was like, oh.
You look like you're running the original steering wheel here, isn't it?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Wow, incredible stuff.
Hey?
What's the plan in race 2? Is it a case of kind of staying out of trouble, or are you really going to go for this?
I'll still go for it. Keep out of trouble, but still go for it and see how we get on. It was a bit of a close thing up there when everybody stopped. I was like, whoa, we need to spin round at the side of this, but yeah, I'm going to go for it and just see where we can get on this last race.
Good man. Best of luck, Neil. Thanks for talking to us there. Neil Burnett there, of course, raced with us on his first season last year, doing a great job. Let's grab a word of Mr. Hiley up here, shall we? As well, let's go around and grab a quick word. The British Legends racing team as well. How are we doing, guys? I'm going to grab a word with your man, if that's all right. And another person who's got the original steering wheel on.
Yeah, you know, keeps it stable, keeps it easy.
There's no airbag in it, though.
No airbag, no airbag's in the room. No airbag, but it works. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly. We've covered race 1 quite extensively. It was quite a dramatic race, wasn't it? What was it like for you behind the wheel?
It felt absolutely manic, to be honest with you. Bear in mind, this is my very first race as well.
Wow.
So I've never actually been in a race before, so it was quite incredible. But brilliant, very exhilarating, thoroughly enjoyed it.
So what have you learned from race 1 now you're going to bring into race 2?
Finish.
Yeah, well, it helped, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the first thing, be safe and have lots of fun.
Fantastic.
Just try and avoid the carnage in front of you, which appears to happen now and again.
But you've had a good time.
Yeah.
People should come race for the MG Cup, right?
Absolutely. I definitely would agree that they should do that.
Fantastic.
Nothing like that. Pure rush.
That's all I like to hear. Best of luck for the race. Enjoy it. Most important thing, enjoy it. I'm sure you will as well. A number of the other cars up here as well. Cheers, mate. See you later. We've got a number of the cars down here. Let's go have a quick word with Emma Cross as well, just before we run off deep in conversation. Let's shove the microphone in and listen to what they're saying anyway. It's all very official.
Yeah, we are, sorry.
We're just listening to the official stuff.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Ellen, we saw all the drivers just up there having a little chin wag. What's going on?
Well, it wasn't a chin wag. They were being told to behave themselves. It's very difficult. They're two different separate championships trying to share the same piece of track.
Yeah.
And we all have to be spatially aware of everybody else. And I have a feeling that that wasn't the case in race 1. So they were, and rightly so, they were spoken to, and to be aware of flags, because those guys marshalling out there, they're giving up their day and their life for us, and we have to make sure that they are paramount safetiness. So,
and that's what it is. It is safety first, isn't it, at the end of the day? So we're expecting things to be perhaps a touch calmer in race 2.
After that, I hope so, because I don't want to go through that again. No, it's fine.
You can never tell in motorsport. We better get ourselves in position. Thank you very much, Emma. Cheers. Bye-bye. Right, we are going to have to get ourselves back because the race ahead of us is almost about to finish. So we're going to move into position. So yes, that's what, as we were walking down, Leon and I saw all the drivers. They were just in this bit here, having a friendly chat, shall we say, just to remind them just to be careful, just abide by the rules, which I'm sure everybody does, of course, but it is all about safety first as well. But, you know, we do want to see some racing action too, don't we? You've got to remember, it is still sport. It is motorsport. We do want to see overtaking manoeuvres. We do want to see people go for gaps. We just want them to do it safely. So, surely plenty of drama though still to come in race 2, of course. We certainly saw huge drama in race 1. we just bring up the classified results from race 1 for the MG Metro Cup first of all as well. And the birthday boy Tim Shooter taking the honours. David James coming home in second place there as well, fantastic. And Richard Garrett in third. A wonderful, wonderful driving. I mean, Tim Shooter just stays out of trouble and comes home and wins the race. Mark Eales, unfortunately, will not be taking the grid for race 2. We did go down into the paddock and have a bit of a word with him. Unfortunately, the car might potentially need another engine. We'll see with that. We'll keep you up to date with everything that goes on with Mark as we look ahead to Alton Park. Let's also bring up the MG Cup as well. The race classified results from race 1. Mike Williams there, the winner. A big shout out to Ian Dowler as well, Class B winner too. Magnificent stuff indeed. We certainly thoroughly enjoyed that. We're just going to make our way back up to the top of the tower, all the way up there. And whilst we're walking along, because it doesn't make much excitement watching us just walk, after race 1, we did nip back into the paddock, have a quick catch up with a couple of the drivers. So for the MG Metro Cup, I went down, had a quick chat with Phil Goodwin, unfortunately retired from race 1, but he's back out for race 2. And I also spoke to Dave Harrison from the MG Cup. It's his debut race weekend here at Brands Hatch. And here's what they both had to say. Hello, roll VT.
Race 1 didn't quite go to plan. Is everything all right with the car?
I hope so, yeah. I haven't found any faults since we started, but I think I was in P1 when it went off. And,
yeah.
Onto the grass, just pulled off, get out of the way with all the commotion.
Okay, good man. Good.
Keep out of the way, and then got towed back here. When the start, wiggled a few wires and it started. So
really?
I think it's electrical. Well, I think
typical, isn't it?
Yes.
But you're okay to make the grid for race 2?
I'm just waiting for Emma to come back to see whether I have to start from the back of the grid or from the pit lane. But I'll be out there, yes, for sure.
You will be out. Good man.
So
fantastic.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully get my way through the traffic, hopefully, just enjoy it. Doesn't matter where I finish, but just have some fun.
Who knows what's going to happen? Do what Tim did, just stay out of trouble, and hey, you could win it. You never know.
I'm blaming Tim for he didn't quite push me off, but he must have cursed me. So I'm blaming him.
How long's left of the current race?
It was fun while it lasted.
It was made for fantastic view. In fact, the whole race did. I imagine it's probably quite hectic for you guys behind the wheel of the car, but for us watching, it was fantastic stuff.
Yeah, it's warmer. It's warm out there than you think, and it's sticky as well, so it's good. It's good for the cars. It'll break it down. So it's my first DNF in this car, so.
Can you tell me how long's left until the current race?
Just carry on.
Good man. Look, we'll see you out on the grid for race 2. Dave,
no, the current race. How long's left?
How you doing, my friend? Am I right in thinking this is your first time to Brands Hatch?
Look on TSL, tell me how long's left of this current race.
First lap in qualifying was my first lap ever.
Really? You couldn't have picked a more dramatic race, but you stayed out of trouble.
Yeah, well, that was the idea. Try and just stay out of trouble, keep it clear.
What was it like on track with everybody going sideways or going up, down, left, right? What's it like? What's going through your head? Are you just think about yourself, stay on track?
Yeah, kind of that. I mean, it's brutal when you see everything going on.
Tell me when we're back.
To keep the guys sort of behind
good man.
Yeah, we're in position. How long have you been racing?
This will be my third year, but I've not been doing full season, so just here and there. But I plan to do full season.
I was going to say, you've done 3 seasons and never raced at Brands Hatch before. It's incredible, isn't it? I take it you're not from down south, then?
No, I'm from Derby.
Right.
So I've done this as my local circuit, so that's where I like to go. That's where I tend to get back as well.
Well, I think you did a pretty decent job, I have to say, just keeping out of trouble. What's the plan for race 2?
Pretty much the same again, I think. Nice clean race and Kenny Brown, I think that's done.
Well, she did a great recovery drive, didn't she, by the way, as well. So that's what we wanted to see. Best of luck, Dave. Thanks for talking to me. Right, everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the interviews there with Phil Goodwin and Dave Harrison of the Metro Cup and MG Cup, respectively, both fierce competitive. Unfortunately, Phil Goodwin did retire from race 1, but he's managed to get things going again, and he will be out on the grid for race 2. And Dave Harrison with a fantastic finish in race 1. First ever time at Brands Hatch, just stayed out of trouble, and a great finish for him. So just looking at the race beforehand, it's just got a couple of minutes left to run before we get back into the action live for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup and the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Of course, we are going to bring you all of the action live from the top of the media suite, just like we did for race 1 and just like we did for qualifying as well. And as ever, please do like, comment and share. We do see the comments, we do look at them, and we do want to hear from you as well. It makes us very happy to know that you're watching. And we had a comment already, Kieran Dowler. Can you tell Ian Dowler we are enjoying our barbecue watching him? We can. I can shout it from here. Ian, they're watching the barbecue. I can tell you, Ian Dowler, what a great first race he had as well, and good qualifying. Didn't he finish 4th on track, but that was actually took the Class B honours in the MG Cup as well. So what's going to happen in race 2? Are we expecting the same sort of drama that we had in race 1? Mike Williams took the honours in the MG Cup, and Tim Shooter, it's his birthday today. What a great birthday present for him, because he picked up a race win in the Metro Cup. Can anybody stop him? Mark Eales is out, I'm afraid, of this race. Ian Bolton as well is out after a heavy shunt in race 1, which brought out the red flag, which we've not often seen the red flag, but it came out in race 1, but we did get the action back underway. And it was huge drama. Morgan Short right in the mix as well. Matthew Simpson right in the mix of the MG Cup. Tim Shooter taking it home. He came under huge pressure from Mark Eales though, but eventually a bit of oil on the track caused Mark Eales to spin. Unfortunately, have to retire from this race, allowing David Javes to come in home in 2nd and Richard Garrett in 3rd. So it's high drama indeed. And of course, starting grid for race 2 for the Metro Cup is their finishing order in race 1. So Tim Shooter will start on pole. Very nice indeed. So it looks like, do we have, yeah, the race ahead has now finished. The checkered flag has fallen. So we are literally minutes away from the MG Cup and the Metro Cup cars taken to the track for the 2nd and final time here today at Brands Hatch. Round 1 here at Brands Hatch, races 1 and 2. We will know in about 24 minutes whether Mike Williams has made it a double bubble or Tim Shooter's made it a double bubble, or are we going to have different victors? Stay with us, don't go anywhere, because you'll find out about 24 minutes and we will know. A few more comments coming in as well. Danny Bowman says, come on, Kaylee. What a great recovery drive by Kaylee Twigger, by the way, in race 1. Should mention that. First lap, opening lap, wasn't it? Going round Paddock Hill, down the hill. Unfortunately, did beach it, got the car going again. In fact, if anything, the red flag sort of worked in her favour a little bit. Managed to get it back out on track, and I think she finished in the top 8, didn't she, in the end? A wonderful recovery drive from Kaylee Twigger. Probably learned a valuable lesson in there, and certainly one to watch in race 2. Oh, I just see, actually, well spotted, Leon, just pointing the camera down at Paddock Hill. As you can see, somebody's well in the gravel trap over there. They might just take a little bit of time just to clear that car out of the way, and then we will get underway. Still quite a lot of action to happen even after we finished with the Metro Cup and MG Cup here at Brands Hatch. The late afternoon sun, it's still cold, it's still very breezy, it's a bit of wind at the top here. Certainly far warmer down over there in the paddock, as you can see. Been over there twice, a couple of paddock walks, had an awful lot of fun as well. It's been a real pleasure bringing the MG Car Club live to you this weekend. Remember, you can watch live motorsport as much as you like on My Supercar and Live Sport now as well, both on Facebook, of course. We're also broadcasting on YouTube. We're on My Supercar and Live Sport now on YouTube. Do go over and do hit subscribe, because you can watch all of our motorsport on My Supercar. But if you're just a general sports fan, you can watch all of our live sport, including all of our motorsport, on Live Sport now. In fact, we're bringing you live golf tomorrow from Headingley. So if you do like a bit of golf, do head over to Live Sport now, give us a subscribe. We're also broadcasting on Twitch as well at Content Live Productions. So yes, we're Twitchers. We're quite new to it, but we're on Twitch. And we're on Twitter as well. You can watch live on Twitter at Ian Waterhouse1. That's my Twitter handle, and we're live there right now. So you can watch all over. If you're watching on Facebook, actually, it might be worth checking it out on YouTube as well, because it is high definition, so it looks quite incredible, I have to say. I mean, it looks great on Facebook, doesn't it? But it looks exceptional on YouTube. So I believe this was the equipped GTS just ahead of us, just finishing up now, just getting the cars cleared out of the way so we can get our race underway. So who are you backing? Who do you want to win? Comment, tell us. Who are you supporting? Do you just want to have a good race, just a good clean race? And where are you watching from? Where in the UK are you watching from? Are you watching from overseas? We want to hear from you. We do see the comments, as I said before, so please do comment. Please do share as well. I want to get as many eyeballs on live motorsport as possible, as many eyeballs on the MG Cup and the Metro Cup as well, of course. So Donna Mosley's also a big fan. Come on, Kay. She's commented. We've had people watching from the Netherlands, Belgium, the USA, all the way from America. Alison Isaacson has said good luck, riggers. A few nervous faces down in the assembly area. When we arrived down there, actually all the drivers were not crowded around. They were safely 2 meters apart, but they were being spoken to in a friendly manner, just to remind them good, solid, clean race, and that's what we want to see, isn't it? Steph Trivette's commented saying, hi, John. Ben Williams has commented, Dan Willis needs to win. Well, he's right in the mix, wasn't he, in the early stages of race one. In fact, he even held the lead for just a few yards, kind of went around the outside of Mark Eales around Paddock Hill, but couldn't hold it, unfortunately, and it was Mark Eales who managed to get through, build up a bit of a lead until high drama of red flags, etc, etc. Judy Groom is rooting for Phil Goodwin. Of course, we just spoke to Phil as well. Stephanie Lewis says, well done, Tim. Yeah, Tim Shooter, the birthday boy, race one winner. And Robbie Kennan, when are you getting behind the wheel of a Metro then, Ian? And Robbie, when you let me take yours out? That's your answer. If you're brave enough to let me out, that is, mate. I don't know if it's brave or foolish. Probably both. So it's the calm before the storm. Everything's gone quiet, and just as I say that, Leon signals to me the cars are filing out onto the track now, just behind the safety car. We'll have a formation lap, of course, then they'll line up in grid order, and it'll be lights out for this 20-minute race. Race 2 of the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup and the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup here live at the Brands Hatch. And what a treat we've had today. One last roll of the dice, guys and girls, as the sun starts to come down here at Brands Hatch. A chilly, chilly Brands Hatch. Mike Williams leads them away. Morgan Short, Matthew Simpson. That's your top three in the MG Cup. We'll have Tim Shooter, David James and Richard Gerrard, your top three in the Metro Cup. You'll see them all coming round. Joe Wilson's commented saying, come on, Dowler. Can Dowler make it back to back? Don't forget he came fourth on the road, but took Class B on us. You just see the cars filing round. We'll just leave the camera pointing at Druids. Get a nice look at everybody coming round. We want to see all the cars, don't we? Who are you rooting for? Who are you supporting? What a sight they make as well, by the way. What an absolute beautiful, beautiful sight. In fact, so nice. I'm going to have to get myself another little picture, I think, because why wouldn't you? There are a few better places to be on a Saturday, isn't there? Up high on the media tower here at Brands Hatch. And everybody just getting themselves ready, getting themselves into position. There we go. There is Phil Goodwin at the back. Neil Burnett, Andrew Ewins and Phil Goodwin just coming along. Phil Goodwin, of course, retired from race one, but he's back in action as the cars come along and line up. Mike Williams will be the man who will lead everybody away. Got bogged down at the start in race one, and Morgan Short really took advantage of that. In fact, Seal Simpson, who got the jump on everyone and led at the end of lap one and held it for a long, long time, but couldn't quite get the job done over the line. There's Ian Dowler, car number 99, the red and yellow. And look at that gorgeous little MGB coming along as well. I can see Tim Shooter at the back, David James, Richard Garrard, Davies. Les Tyler's in there, John Moore, they're all in there. There's Kyler Birdseye. It's going to be a thrilling race. No Mark Eels, though, in race 2, unfortunately. But as assured me, fingers crossed, she'll be back for Alton Park. And here they come, the calm before the storm once again. Look at that, I can see Kaylee Twigger down there. Car number 15 ready and roaring to go for this race 2. We are racing in memory of Chris Twigger, of course, a wonderful, wonderful gentleman. His hospitality to us last year. Such a nice guy, really, really was. Looked after us when it was wet, always got a smile on his face, always had a cup of tea ready for us as well. Chris Twigger, you are very, very much missed. And of course, we are racing in support of MND for motor neurone disease as well. So please do check it out. And if you've got some spare change, please do donate. It would mean an awful lot. So the cars are lined up. Looks like we've got a green flag at the back from the marshal. And here we go. It's time for race 2 and off we go. And it's a very, very good start by both Morgan Short and Mike Williams. Got an MGF going very, very slow. Getting out to his swamped by Metros at the back. And everybody's away. Let's have a little look. And it is Williams who takes the lead. He's got hold of the lead from Morgan Short and Simpson in third. Let's have a little look at the Metros. And it's at Davies who's got the lead for the Metros. Oh my word, magnificent stuff. What a start. It's like, I think it's Davies who's got the lead in the Metros. Let's have a look as they come around. Druids at the top. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I'm pleased to say everybody's got through cleanly. Wonderful driving by everybody here. Off they go. Mike Williams leads in the MG Cup from Short, from Simpson. And let's just have a look at these Metros. Yeah, Tim Shooter's well in evidence. It's Tim Davies, car number 29. David James, the driving mix. Is that Les Tyler as well, who's right up there too? Richard Garrett's in the mix too. There goes Kyler Birdseye. Wonderful, wonderful racing from everybody as the leaders in the MG Cup come down the start-finish line now. Thundering along, Simpson's getting quite close to Short. Wonder if he's going to make a bit of a move. There's Dowler and Harris having a good ding-dong too as well, going round and around. We're going to leave the camera up at Druids. Just remember, we are broadcasting both the MG Cup and Metro Cup. We're going to try and bring you as much coverage of both as possible. We're going to try to split it as evenly as possible. So we'll leave the camera up at Druids and just watch all of the cars file through. And I'll keep you up to date with everything that goes on. But it is Mike Williams, the leader in the MG Cup. Fantastic stuff. Here come. Oh, and look at David James. He's really going for it, isn't he, to come down into Graham Hill. Let's put the camera on Graham Hill Bend, just down here on the left. There we go. Look at that. They come steaming through. And it's Davis, Shooter, James. It is Les Tyler. It's Richard Garrard. And Phil Goodwin's flying through the field. Phil Goodwin's absolutely flying. Right. That's lap 2 completed. Let's watch him. Great camera work, Leon. Let's watch him come down into Paddock Hill. Mike Williams there. Morgan Short. Simpson might have gone a little bit wide, I thought, there. Dowler in 4th, Harris in 5th, Butler in 6th, Kaylee Twigger in 7th, Harrison in 8th, Bramble in 9th. Then we got Davis in 10th, Jones in 11th, then Tim Davies in the Metro in 12th, Tim Shooter in 13th, James in 14th, Tyler in 15th, Gerard in 16th, a Goodwin shot up to 17th, Willers in 18th, Gill 19th, Birdseye 20th, Moore 21st, Keane 22nd, Rigby 23rd, Hiley 24th, Burnett 25th, Ewins 26th. Of course, I am just reading them out as they're coming along on TSR. Remember, it's split. Of course, the MG Cup and the Metro Cup are sharing the track together. David James is trying to make a move on Tim Shooter as they go into Surtees, and James gets the job done on Shooter. Magnificent stuff. And here they come now, back down to start another lap around Paddock Hill. It makes your stomach go through your face when you go down there, I can assure you. As you get to the top, as soon as you hit the brake, you hit the apex, it's foot to the floor, otherwise you can risk spinning out and losing it. And I can tell you, yes, up goes your stomach to the pit and then right up into the middle of your face. It slaps you like you wouldn't believe. So the car's coming around Druids, as you can see. There's Kaylee Twigger, there's Dave Harrison coming around nicely. And look at David James is trying to make a go for the lead. It's Davis. James takes the lead. David James takes the lead of the MG Metro Cup. And now Tim Shooter's trying to have a little look inside. What a magnificent battle we've got. It's absolutely titanic tussle at the sharp end of the Metro Cup grid. Mike Williams in control so far from Morgan Short, and Matthew Simpson Dowler once again in fourth, looking good for the Class B honours. Still a long way to go. We've still got just under 16 minutes of this race left to go. Plenty of action left to happen. We saw it in race one. So far, I think by this time we'd already had the red flag. So everybody going round, everybody cleanly racing. This is magnificent stuff. And it looks like it is David James, the Metro Cup leader, flying, absolutely flying. Well, once again, it's difficult to catch your breath, isn't it, and keep up to date with everything that's going on. Wonderful, wonderful stuff out there. I am thoroughly enjoying this. I really am. And we're seeing battles all along. Tim Shooter now making a move as well. Just getting my sheet up as well, I have to say. So Tim Davies get a little bit swamped at the minute as well, I have to say. And it is James who's the leader in the Metro Cup. It is Tim Shooter's up to second place, Tim Davies. Then Les Tyler in fourth, Garrard in fifth, and Goodwin and Willers going toe-to-toe as well. And also John Moore and Kyler Birdsey having a good battle in the Metro Cup too. Let's get you up to speed with what's going on in the MG Cup. It is Mike Williams, your race leader, Morgan Short in second. Those two kind of getting away from Matthew Simpson a little bit. So you've got Dowler currently running in fourth place. Harris is in fifth, Butler's in sixth, Kaylee Twigger is in seventh, Dave Harrison in eighth, Bramble in ninth, Jones in 10th, and then Davis in 11th. Then we start to get into the Metro Cup runners as well. Wonderful clean racing action. We've seen plenty of action out on the track here in race two. I mean, by this time in race one, I was having to fill for a red flag. Not this time. We're racing hard out there. So Andrew Ewan's down there, just getting out of the way of Matthew Simpson, car number 16. And as we point the camera up at Druids, it's a wonderful place. It really is. Just see that so one of the MGS is going incredibly slowly. It is, I'll just get the number for you, tell you who it is. And look at Tim Shooter, by the way, he's really closing the gap now on James for the race lead. It looks like we are about to have a retirement as well. Yes, we do. Davis, car number 75, out of the race. Sorry, 175. So Davis, car 175 is out of the MG Cup. He's just parked it up very sensibly, well out the way. So very good, sensible driving there by Davis. He's out. First retirement of this race, race two for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup and the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. So where are the battles at the minute? So I can say obviously Davis has dropped down the field. That's promoted Jones to 10th, James to 11th, Shooter to 12th. That's on track, of course, but James is your Metro Cup leader from 11. James is 11th actually on track overall, but he's the leader in the Metro Cup. He's in that orange Metro with Tim Shooter right behind him. Of course, Tim Shooter, the birthday boy, I'll tell you what, if he could pick up a double bubble, that would be impressive, wouldn't it? And Tyler and Gerard. Oh, look at this battle down here. Look at that. Les Tyler, Richard Garrett, Dan Williams and Timothy Davis all going toe-to-toe in the Metro Cup. Magnificent racing. Phil Goodwin started to catch him up a little bit as well. If anything happens there, Goodwin will be straight through to take advantage. Anything can happen here. And I can tell you, if we just look at the start-finish line, Tim Shooter looks like he's going to go and take the lead from David James in the Metro Cup. They're pounding down the start-finish line. You're going to see him hit Paddock Hill now, and Shooter takes the lead in the Metro Cup. He's after a second win here. He's got the wind beneath his sails. It's his birthday. He wants another birthday present, doesn't he? He wants to win. He wants 2 trophies for his birthday. Oh, I think we all know James will come back at him, though. That's what we like to see. We have a magnificent battle as well. Les Tyler, Richard Gerrard in there, Dan Willers and Timothy Davies as well. Let's just have a look. Bit of action going on in the MG Cup as well. Dowler and Harris going toe-to-toe. We'll leave the camera so you can see it in a little bit, but down comes Dowler. He's holding 4th place, but Harris is all over the back of him. He had a little sniff at him going down into Paddock Hill. There's the battle, as you can see. That's Mike Williams getting past Kyla Burns. I'm just lapping her. Oh, and then Dowler's at the top, helping Druids there. I just saw Dowler. He almost got sideways. That's allowed Harris to get through in the MG Cup there. Harris getting past Dowler. That's the 4th place on track as well. So Dowler, as he came into Druids, just looked like just got a little bit out of sorts, just outbroke himself a little bit, just lost the back end a touch, and it just allowed Harris to get through. It was very close to him anyway. They've been having a great battle over the last couple of laps as Dowler and Harris in the MG Cup. So it's Williams, Short, Simpson. That's your top 3 in the MG Cup. If we move down to the Metro Cup, we've got Shooter, James and Tyler is your top 3. Great driving by Les Tyler, by the way. He said he was very nervous ahead of race 1. He's certainly not showing it, is he? He's going toe-to-toe with everybody. And I can tell you, Morgan Short, he's not letting Mike Williams get away too much either. He's not going to let him have any breathing space, is he? So 10 minutes, we're over halfway of this race now, and it's been incredible driving, it's been incredibly fair, but there's been no shortage of entertainment, there's been no shortage of action. Just seen Hiley there, I just saw Hiley going round Graham Hill Bend, almost sideways, managed to keep it together, of course, and hasn't really lost a great deal of time there. Cady Twigger now 7th place, Harrison in 8th. I'd like to say the only, oh! Richard Garrett and Dan, is that Dan Willers? It is Richard Garrett and Dan Williams. I'm not too sure. Oh my word! Is that Mike Williams? It's Mike Williams. Mike Williams is spun at the bottom of Graham Hill, and it's allowed Morgan Short to take the race lead in the MG Cup. Richard Garrett's got himself back going again. There might have been something between Dan Williams and Richard Garrett in the Metro Cup. You just never know what's going to happen in motorsport. You can't take your eyes off it, can you? And it's all changed in both championships. Oh my word, Morgan Short is the leader in the MG Cup after Mike Williams lost control down at Graham Hill Bend. And Richard Garrett and Dan Willis, something happened, I didn't actually see it, but Garrett was facing the wrong way from it. Police say he's got the car back under and going again. Under steam, with Dan Williams was off the track too. Dan Willers was off the track too. It is still Tim Shooter and David James going toe-to-toe for 1st and 2nd, with Les Tyler has got a bit of a comfortable lead now. Timothy Davis in 4th. Dan Willers is still on track and in 5th, and all over the back of Tim Davies there. My word, what drama this is. Oh my word, you just can't take your eyes off it ever, can you? Wonderful, wonderful racing here at Brands Hatch. Oh. Whoever said motorsport was boring? My word. We are seeing high drama once again. Some brilliant racing. Nigel Basin says, again, more oil potential. I'm not seeing any flags, actually, Nigel, so I don't think we have any oil on the track. I'm not seeing the waved yellow and red flags anywhere, so that would suggest that we do have a clean track. I mean, it is quite tricky, Graham Hill Bend, isn't it? You go around Druids, the hairpin, that's a right-hander, and then you go downhill and you try and kick in as much speed as possible, and it does catch a lot of people out. Dan Willers, great camera work, Leon. Dan Willers and Timothy Davies going toe-to-toe. They've been battling for a couple of laps now. Dan Willers all over the back of Davies, but unable to get through as of yet. That's certainly one to keep a sharp eye on. And so is the race lead in the MG Cup. Morgan Short leads Mike Williams after Mike Williams spun at the bottom of Graham Hill. However, Mike Williams is starting to close the gap on Morgan Short now, and he's got time to pull it in. Are we going to have a last dash between those two? We're going to have a a race and a fight to the line, and one of the MGS has gone off down at the bottom of Graham Hill. They've just gone forward. I think that might be more mechanical than anything else. So Short is your race leader in the MG Cup. Tim Shooter is your race leader in the Metro Cup. Tim's after the double bubble here. He's got 7 minutes to take it over. David James is not giving him an awful lot of breathing space though. Well, what excitement, what entertainment we're seeing here today. It really is something quite special, isn't it? It's magnificent excitement. Oh, I just don't know what I can do with my voice. I'll put it on ice, I think, tonight. And the Mike Williams now all over the back of Morgan Short. Great camera work, Lynn. We're just following the MG Cup race leaders, as you can see at the minute. Morgan Short and Mike Williams. Short has got 6.5 minutes to hold on, but literally Williams has just closed that gap to almost nothing in literally a lap. It's just 1.2 miles here, and surely Williams is going to try and go down the outside, and he almost touched, and Mike Williams retakes the lead of the MG Cup race here from Morgan Short. Short back down to second. He's got some pace in that car though, as Morgan Short. Can he do anything down the start-finish line? They're getting so close, you wouldn't be able to stand between the cars. There's such a tiny gap. Can Short do anything coming down the start-finish line? Let's just keep on the action. And straight after that, can Dan Willers do anything about Tim Davies? Willers is going to try and go around the outside. They're getting past. They're coming up to one of the BLR, the British Racing Legends cars. And it's still Davis who managed to hold back Willers in the Metro Cup. Magnificent racing. And so Short is not letting Williams get away. Perhaps Short's thinking, hang on, if I keep the pressure on, I can maybe force him into another spin. Mike Williams is very aggressive into Graham Hill Bend. We saw it in qualifying. Sometimes he has the car sideways. I think he just got caught out in the race. And look at Dan Willers. He's all over the back of Tim Davies now. I don't think he'll get the job done around the outside of Surtees. No chance there. And it's been like that. Those two have been locked together like that for the last 4 laps or so. Wonderful, wonderful racing. It really, really is. 5 minutes left to go. That's all of racing action here at Brands Hatch for the Cherished Vehicle Insurance MG Cup and the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. Absolutely thrilling. We have been treated. Absolutely. It might be Tim Shooter's birthday today, but it feels like ours, doesn't it? And I can see Richard Gerard is going very, very slow indeed in his Metro. And I think Gerard pulls over and Richard Gerard's race is over. Big thank you everybody for tuning in and watching here today as well. John Creech said cars lapping, passing other cars on the yellows. Well spotted. I haven't, yeah, the well waved yellows down there. Personally, I didn't see it, but well spotted, John. We'll keep a sharp eye on that. And plenty of waved blue flags as well, as you could imagine. Of course, it's a shared grid between the Cup and the Metro Cup as well. So plenty of on-track action everywhere. Plenty of blue flags, plenty of green flags. We've had a few yellow flags in the race one. We had a red flag. We've pretty much had all the colours of the rainbow today. So a bit of action at the minute. There's Katie Twigger, there's Dave Harrison as well. Locked together with that MGB of 169, which is Bramble. So Bramble, Twigger, Harrison and Bramble, that's 7th, 8th and 9th. They're quite close, aren't they? They're involved in a cracking battle in the MG Cup. Once again, here is Davis and Willis. Willis just cannot get past, can he? Tim Davies is making a Metro into a steamliner or something. There's just no way through for Willis at the minute. He just cannot get through at all. And look, sorry, I got a bit excited. I thought, apologies everybody, I thought Dowd was getting back past Harris, but he was actually getting past, he was lapping highly there, so apologies there. And Mike Williams is starting to open up a little bit of a gap now at the front end of the MG Cup for Morgan Short. It's probably about a second and a half or so. Tim Shooter at the minute is doing a great job. It's looking like he's just got control of David James in second place. Les Tyler having a wonderful race, by the way, in third. Let's give him a lot of credit. He's third place at the minute. And obviously Davies and Willers going toe-to-toe. That's for fourth and fifth in the Metro Cup. So you never know. That could end up being the podium. Who knows what might happen? We've seen high drama. There's still 3.5 minutes of this race left to go. Remember, it's only 1.2 miles around Brands Hatch. Very, very short indeed. Fastest lap of the race so far has actually been done by Williams, a 56.519. I'm just going to reset my TSL because I have short as the leader of the race, and I'm pretty confident that is definitely not accurate. So let me just get rid of that, and I'll get another TSL up. The problem with TSL is that sometimes it does kind of clog up a little bit. So Mike Williams, the fastest man out on the track, fastest lap time of 56.230. In fact, the checkered flag is about to fall very, very shortly indeed. It should be about to fall. And it's looking like it is going to be Mike Williams who's going to make it a double bubble of wins. And I think it's going to be Tim Shooter who's going to make it a double bubble of wins as well. The checkered flag is coming out now. Just seeing if I can see Mike Williams. There is Mike Williams. The checkered flag comes out. Mike Williams makes it a double bubble of wins in the MG Cup. Morgan Short comes home in second place. And here comes Tim Shooter to make it 2 wins on his birthday in the Metro Cup as well. Wonderful stuff. David James comes home in second place. And Les Tyler rounds out the podium in the Metro Cup. Magnificent stuff. There goes Simpson to come home in third place as well. Wonderful, wonderful stuff indeed. We'll just wait for the rest of the cars to come home. Just seeing the big battle, of course, between, where are they? I think they've come over the line, haven't they? Davies and Willers, and wonderful driving. Tim Davies, by the way, held off Dan Willers for pretty much second half of that race, and he got home in fourth place, and Dan Willers coming home in fifth. So just to clarify, for the MG Cup, Mike Williams, your race winner, Short in second, Simpson in third, Harris in fourth, Dowler in fifth, Twigger, we're just waiting for Kaylee to come over the line. There she is. Kaylee Twigger in sixth, Harrison in seventh, and we've got Jones in eighth, Bramble in ninth. They were moving to the Metro Cups as well. Tim Shooter, your winner there, in 10th, James in 11th, Tyler in third, Davies in 13th, Willis in 14th, Goodwin 15th. Great drive by Phil Goodwin, by the way. Started dead last, didn't he, after retiring from race 1. Finished 15th overall, and what was that, 6th in the Metro Cup. Moore in 16th, Gill in 17th, Birdseye in 18th, Keane 19th, Rigby 20th, Burnett 21st, Hiley 22nd, Ewins 23rd. We lost Garrett, Butler and Davies. We just bring up the TSL onto the screen so you can see for yourself. That's race 18 this weekend here at Brands Hatch, the MG Cup and the Metro Cup. You can see the finishing order there as well. Once again, like we did a little bit earlier, we will put the classifieds up certainly on social media so you can check out all the class breakdowns as well. But wow, we've been treated to some magnificent races. Congratulations to everybody, by the way, not just the podium sitters, absolutely everybody, because that was a wonderful advert for both championships. If you are interested in finding out more about either the MG Cup or the Metro Cup, we have put a link in the text here for you as well. It links direct to the homepage of both websites. So please do click them, please do check it out. You want to find out more, you've got a question, you want to get involved, we would love to hear from you. And why on earth wouldn't you want to get involved after just watching that? Mike Williams makes it a double bubble in the MG Cup today. Tim Shooter, the birthday boy, gets 2 candles on his birthday cake today because he's taken 2 Metro Cup wins. Magnificent. You're just watching the cars come home. Right, that's actually it from us today, from a very cold and blustery Brands Hatch. It's been a real treat. I've caught the sun again. You can put my face, it's like a beetroot, doesn't it? But it's been a real treat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really, really hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Qualifying, paddock walks, both races. My word, have we seen some serious action here for the MG Car Club. It's been a real treat. Congratulations, Mike Williams makes it a pair of wins. Tim Shooter makes it a pair of wins on his birthday as well. We'll be heading to Alton Park. We'll be live for that for both the Cherished Insurance MG Cup, and of course the Hickford Construction Limited MG Metro Cup. I've been your host, Ian Waterhouse, your commentator, presenter. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out My Supercar on YouTube and Live Sport Now on YouTube for all of our live action this season. It's going to be an absolute blast. And of course, and as ever, until next time, drive safely.